Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Oakland. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. What? You got tape. You got tape.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere.
To throw is King. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got it. 50, mark 50, mark 50. Go on. Come on, D.
King now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. Stick the oar. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch that. Check 24. Check 50.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 37.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Hey, high 7.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second and 1. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
58, the line. Be a long day for you. Go on. Now.
From the 29, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Jones operating from the gun. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, King flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Hey, Steve, sit.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, ready?
Throwing, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Ready. 8-3. Watch the pass.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there to atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's King to throw on second down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
King on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. Second quarter from Oakland. The homestanding Raiders with the football here. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Richard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A first thrown out for the backup, Nathan Peterman. Flushed out right. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's checking.
Gallman will run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing, Mariota. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Taken in at the 22.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Look at me. Go up 5.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. 55. Go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Interception on the day, baby.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this. And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
That's it. 942. Hey, here we go.
Now King from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. This into the hands of Marvin Hall. Complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Throwing on first down. King. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Spons. No. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check three.
On second down, this is Harris. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Mariota. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What do you see?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. James. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. King. Got an open man. It's Aikman. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
17 yards. Come on. Let's go, defense.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On first down, it's James. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Mariota now just 1 for 5 since coming on, but that one gets him a 1st and 10 here. Now a toss. This is Gallman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run again here with Gallman. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
We got 4. We got 4. One. Motion.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Throw left side taken in by Aitman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, 42 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And this is incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Mariota to throw it. And he's got room. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead,
and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Gallman.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Gallman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mariota now. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
2 yards on the play. And the Giants first down.
Oh, you got deep? Kill. Hey, turn it up. Pick the edge. Go. Where are they, King?
Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Gallman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time it's 3rd and 3.
One.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check. Lucky. Motion. Pop. One.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The Giants on 3rd down, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
25 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
Check 53 is Mike. I got you. You're all right, baby. Get this. You're all right.
Throwing is Mariota. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Gary Jennings there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. King now operating from the gun. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Microphone forward. I got him. Watch the safety creep. Rush in.
They'll run on first down. James. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. King. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Check pass. Kill. 56. Run it. Pass.
Back to throw. King. Flush to. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marcell Ateman there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's James. Fires right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 32 yards. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one lap. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. 60 on. Right there. Here we go, D. There we go. It's just me.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. Along the run. It's now 3rd and 9.
Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Motion. Pop.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.